Achome Gifty na ayika atete Ghanaian form of Jimmy ni yebi enyo nukumeke yukumi nu 10 ni you the last baby but ken kwe lenke ko after ye but le 10 months going on 11 months ending of this month and 11 ni fole na complications few doctor say I make care me. They didn't tell me what I should do, like baby a weight. So I felt like I should need in a fall. They were ignorant about my childbearing and delivery because they will opt out for CS alone, but they didn't tell me. So when I went to the hospital, I was ignorant. I didn't know that my baby was fat and I need to go through cesarean. The midwife told me that meaning say nanka obano swanka mema wo yes kura sister one mama bro and the one mama bro papa my yeduma be say magia wo be say 5. And so the nyine na ye. The fortunate thing is my sister is a midwife. So when I went to the hospital, my sister's friend delivered me. She's called Charity. So that's why she had enough time for me to bring out the baby. But during the delivery, I have a problem. The pull of the arm was a big problem for me because afterwards the baby arm was a bit weak. So they opted me for physio. But by the grace of God, when I went to physio, everything was intact. I told God that, oh God, why will you give me a baby and then I have to be coming up and down for physio? A little child who doesn't know anything, innocent child. Why? Why is it supposed to be that? But when I started the physio, I went twice. And by the grace of God, everything was perfect. Nothing was wrong with my baby. We went for x-rays. Everything was intact. But before that, we also went to the NICU. She stayed there for a couple of days, 4 days. And because she swallowed some of the fluid, the doctors name it meconium or something like that, yes. She swallowed it and then they have to take it out from her system. So that's why we stayed there for a couple of days at NICU. But so far so good. She's well, she's fine, she's doing well. She's a fat baby, she's a chubby baby though. Everybody likes chubby babies. I don't know why. They don't know that if you carry chubby baby, it's difficult. Carrying her here and there is not easy. Chubby baby, I tell you. Hey, your baby is cute, she's chubby, but madam, it's not easy. Growing up with a chubby baby is not easy. So when we came home, to God be the glory, everything was okay. She's growing fine, healthy, and lovely. So by the grace of God, everything it's okay. Actually, me get call married. Some of you are expecting after 1 year you should get pregnant, but it's not supposed to be. So you choose what you want. So husband, me of your withdraw few it war of your withdraw few, but one time ago, I hit it back. No, never feel no koye. So in the bathroom, many go. Missing messes, I need to check him up because mostly I can't feel like going back beni how he will feel when, in case I tell him I'm pregnant, or sometimes I can't I just mark it with a red pen. Can you imagine? I will mark it with a red pen to lie down pregnant. I just want to know how he's going to feel. So this time around, no, my menses wasn't coming. I have to be serious because this one, there's a baby inside my tummy. So I went to the washroom. I urinated, I tested it, and then it was like, I'm pregnant. This one is for real. I'm pregnant for real. No more lying. So I told him, was like, oh, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I don't think you are pregnant. It's true. This one, come and see it. And then he saw it. Said, what will we do? We'll take care of it. It's a blessing. So let's, all my plans are going to be shattered, though. And I said, no, all your plans are not going to be shattered. This time around, there's a baby, and the baby comes with a blessing. So let's wait on God. And he was like, okay, then when will you start antenatal? Antenatal so early like that. It's not, I don't think it's even 3 months. Not knowing, I was like 3 months, 2 weeks. Yes, 3 months, 2 weeks. So I started antenatal, and then I met the nurses, the midwives, and then that's all. Yeah. So me, can hear her in. I don't spit. I don't vomit. I eat well. As early as 8:39, I take fufu. I like everything except kokunte. But getting to the latter part of my pregnancy, I started craving for kokunte. That's face the wall. So me with fufu, I still like fufu. I like it a lot. I don't spit, I don't cough. Everything goes. Early morning, whatever you give it to me, I will eat it. I don't have any, I don't like this, I don't know. I eat everything during my pregnancy. Yeah. On the day of my delivery, actually, it was around 4:30 a.m. So I was sleeping. And then I started feeling uneasy. I can't sleep. I'll be peeing most often. 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, I'll go to the washroom to pee. Then I started seeing some fluid coming out from me. Then I got to realize, I read about it, and I said, this thing could be that my time is due. Actually, I was having that feeling of pains, but it comes and go. So I didn't want to take it serious. But this time around, it was coming in most often, like every 20 minutes, 15 minutes, it will come. So I then realized that it could be my time to deliver. So I made plans for it. I felt very happy. My chubby baby girl, I felt very happy. It wasn't easy. The pain I went through, it wasn't easy. Because when it started, it was slow by sure. As if it's, this is all that I'm going to see. But not knowing, the pain migrated from 0 to 1,000. It wasn't easy. The pain is unbearable. It's very, very painful, and it's not easy, but you have to go through it to have your baby. When you see your baby, you are happy. You will be happy when you see her or when you see him. Yeah, I had a lot of support from especially my sister, my big sister. She's called Marjorie, thanks to her, and she supported me very well. She supported very, very well, taking care of the baby, bathing for the baby and all those things. Actually, my mother is old, so she doesn't really know how to care for babies, fresh babies. So it's always my sister, my big sister, who always takes care of the babies whenever we deliver. So she took care of my baby, and then coming home, everybody was happy. Everybody would do things for you. Hey, baby is home. How are you? Don't do this, don't do that. So that's all. Hey, immunization, it's not easy. They cry a lot, especially the 6 weeks old. They cry a lot. They will cry throughout. Some will even tell you, give her paracetamol. No, I didn't give my baby paracetamol, but she was fine. Me, I don't take advice from out. I take it from nurses or doctors. Anything about medicine, I want to take it from the doctors or from the nurses. If it is coming from an outsider, then I feel like, there's no need for me to take it. I have to let it come from the nurse or the doctor first before I'll take any other advice. Antenatal class, I was fortunate that I had a friend who was doing her service at the hospital that I was attending, and then she introduced me to the senior midwife. But for me, I think that most of the doctors and the nurses that I feel comfortable around speaking my mind to, they went for leave. That was the only challenge I had. So this woman would tell me everything. Even I can WhatsApp her and ask her how I'm feeling at a particular time. So she would tell me, oh, is this, do that, do this. So most often the antenatal class, I missed it a lot. Yes, I missed the antenatal class because I know I have someone to talk to, tell me things, what's going on with my body. So I usually miss antenatal class. Yeah. With the gender, I got to know because I wanted to know, and I went for the scan, and then the scan told me that it's a girl. Even with that one, they didn't want to tell me, but I went for another scan, which I was a bit friendly with the doctor who was doing. So I was like, hey, this one here, I want a girl. So whatever you believe, you get it. So it's a girl. And lo and behold, when I opened the envelope, it was a baby girl. So I think she met her milestone on time, especially when she started crawling. When she started crawling, I was very happy because as she was fat, everybody thought she might delay in doing certain things, but she didn't delay in all her milestones. She was on point. She did everything perfect, and she crawled on time. And then even now she's 10 months going on 11, but she can stand on her own and then take a step, 2 or 3 steps. That's, I think, she's doing well, because most people think that when you have a chubby baby or a fat baby, she delays in her milestone or something. But with my baby, she's not like that. Oh, this my baby doesn't like this solid food, that potatoes and that piri. All she like is banku and okra stew. So me, I introduced her to pepper early because I know she doesn't like this piri. I usually go to town to buy potatoes, margarine, whatever. Oh, she doesn't like it. I was like, why is she not taking it? Not knowing she wanted banku, okra stew. If I don't add pepper, she doesn't eat it as much as I want. So usually add a little bit of pepper so that she will take it. For her, she like banku. So with this piri, I tried it, but it wasn't her favorite. The most difficult part is for me, because I always say my baby is chubby, she's fat. When someone takes her, oh, Jeno, meba sisia, because she's fat. And it's not easy carrying her. It's not easy carrying fat babies. So that was the only challenge I am facing now. Apart from that, I'm okay. The most rewarding part is when you wake up in the morning and you just see her face against all whatever she does to you. She'll mess up your room and all those things. But in the morning when you see her, you are happy because when you smile at her, she smiles back at you. That one is even enough. It's okay. And I love it. Yeah, I want to say something that if you are pregnant and you feel something is not going right with you, please ask your nurses, ask your midwife, ask the doctors. Don't go in for house midwives. Concussion we na used to, baby draw we beg you. So no baby draw. It happens to me. My mother-in-law even told me to do baby draw, but I was like, no. Baby draw is not necessary. Go to the hospital, talk to them, ask them, ask them questions, so that you know what's going on with you. You might not know everything, but talk to them. Ask the doctors. Me, when I went there, the only part is I didn't really ask them of my child weight. I thought everything is on the scan, but they should at least explain it to me and tell me that, oh, this is it. Then if your baby weight is this, then you will opt out for cesarean section or something. But they didn't tell me that. So I advise that if you are pregnant, talk to your midwife, talk to your doctors. If possible, you can even take their contact, chat them. Oh, doctor, today I'm not feeling this. I can't feel the baby. Oh, today I'm not feeling well. So that you get a response from the doctor or your midwife.